Get Random with Jessica. Thank you for being here.
I'll spin it.
So exciting.
Been there, done that.
So
Nice.
I'm actually going to do this a little bit differently. This is so weird being behind these people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And guess what my favorite animal is?
Unicorn.
Oh my god, how did you guess?
Narwhal. On your shirt. It's on your bottle. The cupcakes. We talked about it yesterday.
You guys, I really love unicorns. Oh, that's going to be a great picture. I love unicorns so much when I think about them, I start to cry. Oh my god, it's happening. Okay. So yeah, this is my Get Random with Jessica panel, and it's random, as you can tell. We can do a quick Q&A, and then I kind of want to spend like the last half hour doing something special with you guys. At least it's special to me, so I hope you guys will enjoy it. So yeah, I'm Jessica Calvello, been a voice actress in the industry since '95, since before I started here. Anyway, I started with ADV Films, which is Houston-based, and then I did a lot of titles with them, some classic stuff that you guys are probably not seeing. I don't know, maybe because I know some Dragon Half fans here.
Yeah.
Yes, Mink, Dragon Half. I'm the Dirty Pair. I'm Yuri.
Yeah!
Yay, I'll cheer for myself. And then those who hunt elves, I'm Celsia. I know, that's a lot of people haven't heard of that one. But my greatest achievement, the thing I'm most proud of, and I always actually forget to talk about it, I don't know why, is that the creator of the Cutie Honey franchise, and Cutie Honey's real old school. I think she first came out in like the 70s. And
73.
Thank you, 73. Oh, that's great. Yes. Yes, and then there was a series called New Cutie Honey that happened in the 80s, and we got a hold, I say we, I didn't license it, but ADV licensed it like I know. And so Gona Guy, the creator of the entire Cutie Honey franchise, wanted to cast it himself because it's his girl, it's his, you know, it's Cutie Honey. He's like, I want to cast it. So they were in touch with the ADV studios, and ADV was like, well, who do you want? Hi, Mom. Oh wait, no one look at her. I just embarrassed her. Everyone, look at me. No, look at me. Right here. There we go. She's not actually here. My mom is not here. Okay. Virtual hug. My mom's not here. And because she might not be here, I'm gonna keep it real clean. Yes, Mom knows how hard that is for me, but she's not actually here. Okay, so Gona Guy was like, I want Winona Ryder to play Cutie Honey. And so this is back in the day when Winona Ryder was a little bit more maybe Stranger Things. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yes. Hello, fan. But she was like, that was Heather's. That was where her career was blossoming. He's like, I want Winona Ryder, and the studio was like, we can't afford Winona Ryder, but we can afford Jessica Calvello. I'm like, yay, seconds, that's great. No, but so he's like, well then I want to pick who the English voice is, and so we had these big old auditions, and there were 9 of us. And they sent over on a CD to Japan because it was the 90s. And he chose me, and it's my greatest honor to actually play the role of a creator of a series like that. It's just, oh man. And the Japanese are still involved in some of the casting choices, like Pokemon, very much so. But they don't really step in like that a lot of the time, so I love it. So then I moved to New York in the late 90s. And then started working for DuArt, and that's where I worked on Pokemon. I'm Kay the Raichu trainer. Any Pokemon fans in here?
Yeah. That
was such a weird episode. Like she's a Raichu trainer, and her and Raichu were having like these emotional issues because Kay couldn't deal with the fact that Raichu, whenever he got excited, it would shock her. And so she didn't want to deal with it. I'm like, this is the weirdest Pokemon episode ever. She's like, I'm uncomfortable with you. And I'm like, you're 12. Get what, you know, whatever. Go, no, don't be uncomfortable. You have a Pokemon. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, that's so cool. And so Pikachu actually has to step in and give them therapy. It's so weird. It's from the original TV series back. So it might be hard to find now, but it's strange. She gets mad and she like throws it across the room and he lands it to the wall. Y'all, it's abusive. So anyway, that was great. Yay, I'm in that. And then I did like Comic Party. There's a show that hardly anyone's ever heard of. It's so good. It's called Boogie Pop Phantom. You ever heard of Boogie Pop Phantom? That is a bizarre, dark show. And it came out the same time around that Lane fans. I'm not in Lane. I love Lane. I've seen it 3 times. I still don't get it. Computer program? I don't know. Great show. So they kind of got a little, they were compared because they're both like these dark, minimalistic kind of shows with these muted tones. And so it kind of got a little swallowed by Lane. But anyway, Comic Party, Genshiken, Carrie Kano, which is his and her circumstances. And then I came back to Texas. I started working for Funimation and now Sentai Seraphim, which was ADV Films back in the day. And, you know, Amagi Brilliant Park. We have any Amagi Brilliant Park fans in here? No? Ah, you guys, it's a new show, come on. I play Tiermi, thank you. I play Tiermi, the weird mascot who is obsessed with things I'm not going to say right now. Not because my mom is in here, because there's children in here and I'm appropriate. Last Unicorn. And this is my favorite movie, by the way. We have Last Unicorn fans in here. You guys are
Yes.
Oh, yes. So I'm actually going to tell a quick story, and my mom's never heard this story, and I hope she loves it because it's like one of my favorite stories. And then we can do like a quick Q&A. This is really important to me. So when I was like 12, I think, my mom gave me a subscription to a magazine called Young Miss. And it was for young ladies who were gonna be a preteen soon. I was like 11 or 12. And there was this article in the back, I always wanted to tell my mom the story. There was this article in the back of the magazine called, I kid you not, How to Catch a Unicorn. And I was already obsessed with unicorns. Like, I had the whole My Little Pony set, which I think I put a horn on one at some point. And then the unicorn one did come out and freaked out. Again, Last Unicorn was my favorite movie. That's where I was introduced to anime. So I was like, How to Catch a Unicorn? Like, this is a legit article. Oh my God. So I read it, and it had steps. It actually had steps to follow on how to catch a unicorn. And I was like, oh my God, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's like my greatest dream ever. And so the first step was, if you want to catch a unicorn, you can't wear any cotton. And I'm like cotton balls? I didn't understand what that meant. And I was like, Mom, do you remember this, Mom, by the way? Okay, it's good. You're gonna, that's fine. But anyway, she's not really here, you guys. I shouldn't talk to her because she's like, please stop talking to me. What?
Is she a voice in your head?
Yes, my mom's the voice in my head. She's not here. And so I was like, Mom, I can't wear cotton. I have to do something. And she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I just, what clothes do I have that doesn't have cotton? She goes, Jessica, all of your clothes have cotton. And I was like. And so I remember Mom at that time teaching me what rayon was, which had less cotton in it. And so, but it was like a nice nice outfit. And this was during the summertime in Texas where it's 1,000,000 degrees, as we know. Yeah. So I was like, okay, Mom, thanks. And then the next rule was you couldn't wear rubber. And I was like, I'm like, Mom, what shoes do I have that don't have rubber? And she's like, Jessica, all of your shoes have rubber. What are you doing? I was like, nothing, Mom, nothing. I'm not doing it because I didn't want to tell her I was trying to catch unicorns. I was afraid she would say no. I was really worried about that because it was my greatest dream that was going to come true. And so I was like, Mom's like, all of your shoes have rubber. I don't know. You need to tell me what you're doing. I'm like, I'm not going to tell you, Mom. It's a surprise. It's a secret. She's like, okay. I'm like, how am I going to deal with bringing a unicorn home? I don't know. I'll deal with it when it happens. So I was just so happy I was going to catch one. So I think I decided on like a shoe that had like less rubber than others. I don't know. And then the third rule was you had to offer something to the unicorn. You had to bring in an offering. And it suggested fruit. And I was like, Mom, again, I'm not doing anything, but do we have any fruit? And Mom was like, no, we don't have any fruit. And I'm like, Mom, this is terrible. Jessica, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing, Mom, nothing. I'm not going to tell you. And she's like, well, we have celery. So a huge stalk of celery, right? And so large stalk of celery. So and then you had to go into a forest to catch a unicorn. Kid you not, I'm like in a nice outfit with, I don't know, patent leather shoes that had less rubber, don't remember, and a stalk of celery. And I'm out in the field across from my house going, unicorn.
Oh my goodness.
Unicorn. Looking crazy. Whenever a car would drive by, I'd like try to hide the celery. So then I just look like a weird Children of the Corn, like just like standing there, like in a Sunday outfit with patent leather shoes and 1,000 degrees outside with a celery stalk behind my body and like trying to hide it, but I'm like this big and I'm like, I'm not doing anything, cars. I'm like, oh my God, someone's gonna see me and call my mom. So anyway, what happened was, I was so sure I was gonna see a unicorn, and far away, I thought I saw one because it was something glinting, and it was the sun on another car, and I was crestfallen. But I have not given up my quest to find a unicorn. It will happen one day. And that's just a story I wanted to share with you guys, and my mom's never heard it, and she never knew, and I've carried it with me all these years. And you guys, I'm gonna find a unicorn.
Isn't the shirt you're wearing that has the The Last Unicorn on it?
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. It's an official The Last Unicorn show, or thing from The Last Unicorn. Anyway, I've talked. Let's do a Q&A. I just really wanted to share that with you guys because it's like total unicorn theme today. You guys got questions? Yes.
Your favorite piece of music to listen to when you're trying to relax and like shutting out the world?
My favorite music to listen to when I'm trying to shut out the world and relax. So I'm a crazy music, like I'm obsessed with music. I have it on all the time. I get anxiety if I don't have music on. And I like all kinds of music. I mean, Skinny Puppy. I like anime music. I'm kind of into K-pop right now. Really into the band EXO. Do we have any K-pop fans in here? I love EXO. I love that Monster is my favorite song. Like I'll just put it on loop like all the time. It's the best song ever, right? I love it. Those guys are so cute. But to relax, you know what? It really just depends on my mood. I don't have something specific because relaxing for me could be putting on Tool, which is one of my favorite bands also, and that can be relaxing. So it just depends on my mood. I also like Grieg. It's one of my favorite classical composers. So yeah, I love music. I always talk about it. Oh, and Yoko Kanno. I have all of her stuff. Ooh, the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack. Oh, it's so good.
Yes.
It's awesome. Yeah. So anyway, other questions? I'm gonna move to this side. Yes.
Do you have a dream character you've always wanted to voice?
The Last Unicorn. Mia Farrow plays the voice of The Last Unicorn. What a great vocal cast. Schmendrick is Jeff Bridges, and the old witch is Angela Lansbury. But yeah, Mia Farrow plays. Oh God, I would have loved to have played that. Other than that, I don't know. I love Wonder Woman. I'd be the voice of her in whatever she's in. But yeah, I can't think of anything else. I would love to play anything. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. Hello. Hello, my Attack on Titan people. You guys look amazing.
They've been doing photo shoots too.
Huh?
They've been doing photo shoots together, and I have one where Levi is attacking Aaron, and then Mikasa's like looking from behind.
Nice. We have to get some pictures together too. Because I have a group called Jessica Calvello's Beloved Titans. It's an open group. Come join. It's so much fun. And we talk about obviously Attack on Titan, and it's just we post birthday videos. It's really interactive. So I hope you guys can play. So what's your question?
So when Sonny and Reed died.
Oh my God! I can't talk about it. I can't talk. Why are you bringing that up right now? Oh my God! Sonny! Oh, why are you doing this? And you're in the front row. I cannot hide. I can't hide from you. Oh God! Oh, what about it? What? Now you've got me upset. What about it?
Choose to resurrect one of them.
One of them? Yeah. I can only choose one? Yeah. Oh, do you guys hear what the question is? Probably not because I'm screaming. She asked me if Sonny and Bean, my babies, if I could resurrect just one and I had to choose, which one would it be? That's cruel. That is just mean, because the answer is both. I think Bean is the blonde, right? Who she really had a little bit more interaction with. Is that the one that was tested in sunlight? I think they both were, but I think Bean. Yeah. So I love Sonny too, but I feel like Bean and I had more of an emotional connection, and since Hanji is kind of always looking for that through her work, I think she would probably pick Bean, although it tears me up to say that because I see them as my twin babies. That's not creepy at all, is it?
No, of course not.
Oh
Not
my
at
God, that scene was so hard. That scene was so hard for me. I actually was crying because it's so emotionally high, right? And it's funny too, like when she's stabbing them in the eye, and I think it's Moblet. I think it's Moblet that says, you know, Section Commander, you don't have to scream too. She's like, I can't do this and not scream, damn you! You know, she's like, ah! And she's jabbing him in the eye. Yeah. Oh, that was a great episode. That was all Hanji. Okay. Oh dear. Look, I got my own. That's how that ended. There. How much of the stage can I tear up? No, that's okay. You don't gotta do that. Aw. Everyone, this is Hannah. Hannah's my girl. She takes care of me. She always takes good care of me. You really, here, I'm just gonna knock it back down. Other questions? Yes.
Have you ever noticed that Levi gets sick of Hanji's excitement, even for a few
Okay,
others?
Levi is not sick of Hanji. Levi loves Hanji. You know, okay, so let's talk about the ship. Can we do that and talk about that, the Levi Hanji, the Levi Hanji ship? Okay, so like, okay, well, what do I start with? So because people do ask me that, not that you did, because you're asking me if, you know, I'm sorry, did I even let you ask your question before I interrupted you?
Hyperactivity.
So that Levi gets annoyed with her because she's so hyper and
I find it funny.
It is funny because Levi, they're so opposite. And I think that's why they're such good comrades. I mean, sadly enough, I really don't see them as a true ship. I know, it's like, because I really think Hanji ships herself with her science. I don't see, she's so androgynous, I don't see her as like really having like a romantic involvement. I mean, and if, what creature would actually Hanji be like, hey, come on, you know? I don't know, because Hanji's so different.
She's a unicorn herself.
Oh my god, do you think Hanji's a unicorn? Guys!
She's got
you guys, oh my god, I can't. I can't handle this right now. Oh my god, Hanji's a unicorn. Please, someone draw Hanji as a unicorn. I've seen Hanji as My Little Pony, and that made me lose my crazy or whatever. Oh my god, Hanji, oh god, now I'm fixated. I think you guys can let me know. So yeah, I think what doesn't annoy Levi? Let's just be honest. Air annoys Levi. He's always like, but we love him, right? And so yeah, I think he's annoyed in as much as like a little sister, a little brother, where he's just like, would you please stop? But I think that they're probably, aside from Erwin, and by the way, I have no spoilers, please. I am not reading the manga at all. I'm only up on what has been released to the public as far as like season 1, season 2. So I won't talk past that, and please don't say anything past that because I'll get upset. I hate spoilers, but so I'm only up to the end of season 2. So I just see them as really close comrades, and you know, and I love the last episode of season 2, where it's Erwin, and I say Erwin because that's how we say it in the dub, but Erwin and is it Dot Pixies? Is it Pixies? Pixies. I'm thinking of Pixie Sticks. Yes, Dot Pixies, and then Levi's in there. And then Hanji knocks on the door, and I love that Levi knows it's Hanji just by her knocking. Do you know what I mean? Because it's knock knock, and he goes, it's Hanji. And I'm like, yeah, because there's like, it's like, you know, they probably finish each other's sentences, but Hanji probably talks way too much, and Levi's like, great, just talk for me, because you talk too damn much. So anyway, yes?
Has there ever been a voice line that you felt too embarrassed to do but still did?
No, I'll say whatever. No, I've never been embarrassed to say a line. There's been times where, are you talking just in general, like in my career? There's been lines where I'm like, can we try something else because it doesn't make sense? Or, because sometimes, like back in the day, and I beat you off my cane. When I started this, we would get really rough translations. So when the script comes in as Japanese, right? And then it goes through translators, a lot sometimes. And then it goes to the adapters. And then it goes to the writers. At least that's the way we did it back then. I'm not as clear now because I'm not as much involved in the production of it as I'm just voicing. But sometimes they would skip a step. And it would go from translator to adapter, but then it wouldn't go to a writer. So we would get the English. And you'd get things like, the cat ate my stomach, a cliff, oh gosh. And it's like, what? And the line was really like, the cat is starving, please keep it away from the cliff. Not that line makes sense either. But I mean, like, it would be missing like pronouns and things. And so those lines I'd be like, can we fix this? Because it's really not working. But as far as embarrass, girl, it's really hard to embarrass me. It's possible, but it's difficult. Yes? Yeah.
So I am.
You're coming up here.
I just figured it. I don't know.
What? No.
So if I read correctly, you are Excel, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So that was like one of my very first anime, like back when I.
You poor thing, and you stuck with it.
I know. It was hard. But the besides Pokemon, obviously, but like whenever I started to get into like anime, it was. So what was it like to be such a character in the early stages of anime that really didn't make much sense, but yet it was just went with it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that makes sense at all.
It does. I think maybe what you're asking is, so yeah, because I am one of the few that started at the beginning, which is really cool for me too. I really feel honored because, and not that there's any value taken away from anyone that started more recently, but starting in '95, really I have seen this transformation, even in the convention atmosphere, whatever, I don't have a word that I'm trying to use there. But it has gone from something completely different. Even like when I went to conventions in the late 90s, they did not like the English voice actors. There were always Japanese guests, as there should be at every convention. I think that there should be, because why are we here? And so, but the English, like, we would all be sort of like, we had to beg for gas money, we had to beg for food money, they would throw us all in one hotel room. I know, first world problems and all that. But they also want us to perform just like this on tons of panels, no break, no water, because they didn't really care about us. And that sucks, I can't justify it. I'm like trying to be like, well, that's okay, and it wasn't okay. But now it's kind of reversed, where your English VAs are really prominent, especially in the convention scene. And for voice acting, for me, so I did grow up on Speed Racer, and my sister and I watched it. We both loved it, and so I knew what anime was, and then of course my obsession with The Last Unicorn, I was like, oh, it's that thing again that I love. So I never thought it was weird, and I don't think that you're asking me if I thought it was weird. But voice acting in it can be it was kind of strange sometimes, because since my exposure was really only The Last Unicorn and Speed Racer, and then I'm like Mink, where they sort of turn into these super deformed like star things. I'm like, what is that? That's so weird. What's a chibi? So it was kind of cool to learn all that, and then as my experience in my career grew, to sort of see all that change into what it is now, which is totally different. And I still have like a strong feeling and passion. I don't have the right word for that either, but for the classic stuff, because that's where I started. But then I also appreciate where it is now, and you get really cool shows like Attack on Titan and Sword Art Online, and those kinds of things. So yes. Speed Racer. Speaking of Speed Racer, I just posted our picture to Instagram. Yeah, you guys are on Instagram, so please hang out with me. Okay.
I heard that jazz relaxes.
You heard that what?
Jazz.
Jazz? I love jazz.
So you like Miles Davis?
Yes, I have one of his albums. I'm sorry, I cut you off. What you wanted to know?
No, there's a couple of things.
Can someone shut that door? Thanks.
So I heard you also like Skinny Puppy.
I do.
Grinder Man.
Grinder Man?
Nick Cave.
Oh, I kind of had trouble with Nick Cave.
Okay, there's a song called Palaces of Montezuma, and he calls Miles Davis the Black Unicorn. You gotta listen to it.
You have to send me the YouTube link or whatever. Like tweet me or something.
He calls Miles Davis
The Black Unicorn. Oh, that's appropriate.
Oh, it's a beautiful song. You gotta listen to it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Nick Cave.
Is it Nick Cave?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I like some of his stuff. Did you watch his documentary?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you're a big Nick Cave fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that. It looks a little like, I'm Nick Cave and I'm great, and look at all these camera angles. Of course, I'm the same way, because I'm always like 80 selfies before I post one. I love this be real. But
My daughter toured with Skinny Puppy.
what? Your daughter toured with Skinny Puppy.
Yes, ma'am.
Doing what?
She was the girlfriend of
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. The girlfriend of.
the technician, the sound.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, that's cool.
No.
Wow.
One last question.
Yeah. Okay.
Between jazz and Tex-Mex, what's your?
Okay, that's just another
That's
unfair question. Jazz and Tex-Mex.
Which relaxes you the?
Tex-Mex does not relax me. No, get a couple margaritas. Me and Mom, that's what she's here. But we get margaritas and the chips and guacamole and queso and the salsa, and it's like, Tex-Mex. And jazz doesn't really relax me. You guys, I have no chill at zero. Nothing relaxes me.
You don't look like you're ever.
I don't actually sleep. I'm always like, ah! So, that's a good question though. But again,
Well, no, I just heard Tex-Mex last night.
we did talk about Tex-Mex, me and Lisa Forrest. So, questions over here, you guys? Yes?
So this is kind of a weird question because
Okay, knock down this curtain.
So my question is, how do you motivate yourself? Because I am a
In
music-
life?
No, like what I do is like I'm a musician, but I rely more on my talent than actually practicing and recording myself, and I feel like a trash can when I do that.
Sugar.
That is his favorite
That's
In a
line.
good way. Like me calling myself trash, like it's a good thing, right?
Sure,
okay,
we'll
it's
say
not.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you do to practice and stuff? Like, what motivates you? And you're like, I'm gonna do this today.
Adderall.
Straightforward,
Adderall
right?
motivates me. You guys, controlled substances are bad unless they're prescribed. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do them.
Oh, come on.
Nope, not even a line. Nope. Mom, I don't do drugs. I don't. Mom's not actually in here. So that I'm joking. But I have some serious challenges. I have ADHD. I'm open about it. Why not be open about it? Because a lot of people have it. So I have a lot of trouble with focus, and I have a lot of trouble with focus. What was I talking about? Ha! It's funny. Okay. Yeah. So motivating myself. This is like the lamest answer, and it's not going to help you. I'm so sorry, but this is what I do. I force myself. There's times where I have a lot of voice work to do. And it's not that I don't. I've got my own studio in my own home. I actually recorded a good deal of Attack on Titan Season 2 out of my own studio, which was really, really, really cool. Because I'm standing there and I'm like, I'm wearing pajama bottoms and I'm voice acting as Hanji. And it was really, really cool. And I was like, there's my dog. Like, it was just, I was like, I'm gonna go make tea, my favorite tea maker. It was just really cool. See, ADHD, right? We were talking about something else. But like, there's times where like I've got some, and I love auditioning. I have 2 auditions, and then I'm starting to work on an audiobook, which I hope you guys will, and I can talk about. I'm not under NDA. I'm always under NDA, but I'm not for this one, so we can talk about it. But anyway, how do I motivate myself? I just force myself. Sometimes a cup of tea will help, a little bit of caffeine, to just try to hone it in. I try to get rid of distractions, which I have a lot of them, especially if I'm working from home, because I'm like, oh, I need to mop, and I don't actually want to mop, but I will tell myself that I need to instead of the work that I need to do. I don't know. It's I think it's just really trying to remove all distractions, put my freaking phone away. Because even if I have my phone in my studio and I see a text message come up, then I have to look at it, and then I have to feel like I have to respond, and then that turns into 15 minutes, and I don't know, my friend. It's difficult for me, and medication does help. So if that's available to you, and that's a personal thing, so you don't have to tell anyone here, but like that can actually, I don't know that I would get anything done without it. So it does help. So I see some hands go up back here. I know you guys have been asking a lot of questions. Do you have a question? You're just waving. Hi, how's it going? What's our time, Hannah?
It's 30 minutes. It's 1 p.m. We have 30 minutes.
I have 30 minutes. Okay, so
what's the
a couple more questions, and then we're gonna do something fun. Yes.
What's the audiobook?
Man, I'm not prepared to answer that question. So Hannah, take my phone. Look up Joe Peacock on Amazon. Yeah, so my friend Joe Peacock, that's actually his last name, he's a really talented artist. He actually worked on the 150th anniversary for the Akira, like gigantic box set thing that came out last year, the year before. He's amazing, and him and I've done a few things for his podcast, and we're friends, and he's written this book, and it's already written, and him and his writing partner have decided to make a soundtrack for it. And so they want me to read the whole book, which is so cool. And so thanks, Mom. My mom's clapping. Thank you. And I haven't told her yet. Yay, thanks, Mom. I'm really excited about it. Were you able to pull it up? Yeah, that's his blog. Yes, ma'am. That's his website. You gotta go to Amazon.
Okay.
That's okay. Yeah. So it's called Marlowe. It's called Marlowe Kana. So Marlowe is in Christopher Marlowe. And then Kana, K-A-N-A. You guys, check it out. We discussed that I'm gonna read it first before we start, which is a really good idea. The problem with audiobooks is if you start working on an audiobook and then halfway through it, like it's discovered that it's actually, you're doing a girl voice and it's actually supposed to be a male voice, which I can't do a male voice, but I could have dropped it if I would have known. So that I'm not talking all the way up here, I could have maybe dropped it a little bit lower, not to try to sound like a man, but just to sound deeper. So it's a really good idea to read it first, and Joe and I talked about that. So, but yeah, I'll be posting about it. It's called Marlo Kana, and Marlo is the lead, and it's a futuristic, dystopian-ish kind of a story. Of course, the artwork's awesome, and I'm so excited about the soundtrack because of my obsession with music. I can't wait to hear what they do, and so I'm so excited. I don't even know what the question was.
That was the question.
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah.
You answered it.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm glad you know I answered it. I don't know what. Yay! Okay. Did not take that today. It's kind of hold up, you guys. I just want to make sure that there's no one else out here anyone else out here that have a question? I don't think you've asked one yet, have you?
No. I was just gonna ask you. You said you like Tool. What's your favorite Tool song?
Tool. Yes. Any other Tool fans in here? And I know they're called metal, but I'm like, what? I know. I guess they're like now metal as opposed to like Def Leppard metal. But I love the album. Is it 10,000 Days? Is that what
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. There's a song, is it Right Into or Cut Into? Right Into.
Right in. Yeah, I know there's a song Right Into.
That's probably close to my favorite song. So the drummer, Danny What's-His-Face, Memory of a Goldfish, but Danny What's-His-Face, studied in India. Did you know this? Studied in India to get whatever drum sequence they use, and I don't know what that's called, but he has, what is it?
It depends on if it's northern India or southern.
And I do not know that, but I did it one time when I read it years ago. He's amazing, and they also write a lot of their songs in Middle Eastern beats, like 6/13 time signature. It's really complicated, and that's one of the reasons why I like them is because my ear is like, eargasms, like it's just so interesting to me. So Right Into is my favorite songs, but I like the album 10,000 Days a lot. So, hold on, I just want to make sure no one else has a question. Have you asked one yet?
I've not asked
Okay,
one yet.
yes.
Since you do love unicorns, while they might
Oh, we're going to talk about unicorns.
well, something for you. They're not horses, but are you aware of unicorn tangs? They're an awesome fish.
What?
They're a fish that have a horn, and they're called unicorn tangs.
No.
She's like, you just telling me this now?
There's a fish called a unicorn tank.
Tang.
T-A-N-G.
T-A-N-G.
It has a horn. I am not okay right now. Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding
Do
you.
I have to have like an actual aquarium? I probably do.
Well,
You guys, I kill everything. It's so upsetting.
Is it like?
But you might have talked with me at San Japan a few years ago. I was the Wreck-It Ralph marine biologist, remember?
No, I'm sorry.
It's
I don't
okay, you're
remember.
fine.
I love you. Anyway, though.
Okay, we geeked out about science that time because we were talking about
Is this San Japan?
San Japan 2 years ago.
Did we talk for a bit?
We did.
Were we at the autograph table?
Autograph table where we geeked out about Dragon Half.
Girl, I remember you. Yeah, it took me a bit.
Well, what I was going to say was I'm in a different aquarium now. One of my tanks has a bunch of unicorn
You have
tanks
an
in it.
aquarium?
Well, I work at the downtown aquarium in Houston.
You do?
Yes.
Oh man, I'll have to come visit you.
Yes, you will, and you'll have to see all the unicorn tanks there, and they all have distinct horns.
What color are they? Rainbow color.
They're light blue.
That's so cool. That's so cool. So speaking of unicorns, I am going to answer. I know you had your hand up a few times, sweetheart. So, okay, now you're not looking at me. Did you have a quick question? Because then I want to get to the unicorn part of it. Yes.
But it's based off. How do you feel after you watch season 2, episode 1, Attack on Titan?
Oh, okay. So I am going to talk about that. Spoilers. If you guys haven't seen season 2, I am going to totally just be spoilery right now. So plug up your ears or. Was that where we lost, is it Miche? I know it's Miche. Yeah, Miche in Japanese, Miike. Yeah, I actually have a funny story about that, even though it was horrible. I cried, and I kind of felt like watching episode 1, season 2, I was like, so this is where we're at. So this is how it's gonna be. Gosh, and I just felt like, and I said to my friends, I don't know if I tweeted it or not, but I was thinking, I was like, you couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? Because Beastie was gonna let him go. Miike was so insignificant to him. He just did not, he was so, like, he didn't care. And he's like, I got what I wanted, this is what I want, this is what I need, and I'm just gonna walk off. And he had forgotten about Miike. And then Miike has to do that honorable, and go after him, and the Beast is like, oh yeah, y'all can take him. And it killed me. But here's a funny story. So Jason Douglas was a friend of mine. Jason Douglas and I have been in a lot of shows together. Speaking of classic anime, there's a show called Kimagure, Orange Road, Summer's Beginning. Beautiful love triangle story, and Jason and I are part of that triangle. And we've also, and Jason plays Lord of Palazzo in Excel Saga. Hell, Palazzo! So he's amazing. Anyway, so I talked to the director, Mike McFarland. We were talking about some scheduling things, we're on the phone, And I'm like, so how's it going? And everyone is stressed out because the cast is spread out all over the place, and we're all recording from different areas, and we only had a week to record each episode. It was really, really tough. So Mike's like, you know, he goes, I'm sort of looking at this by like who dies, because then I don't have to schedule them. And he's like, I'm real sorry to see Jason Douglas go, but man, he's a tough guy to get a hold of. So now that he's dead, I'm like, this is a horrible conversation, but I get it. And so, and another spoiler, I'm just gonna say it. So Hans, well, we say Hans in the dub. When that happened, I texted David Wald, and I was like, and I thought David had been watching it, and I was like, yo, I'm like, great job, I'm really gonna miss you. And he goes, did I die? And I was like, no, send. And it was like, and there was a long pause, and I was like, oh. Because I don't like spoilers, but I thought he was watching it, because we all would watch it to see what our line count is. We kind of had to, at least I had to, since I'm scheduling on my own, you know. And then so I wait, like 10 minutes went by, and he goes, at least tell me, was it an honorable death? I know! And I like wrote like a paragraph, and I was like, you were amazing! You had an honorable death! I'm so sorry, I love you so much! When's your next convention so I can hug you? And he's like, all I care about that it was honorable, yeah! And our text messages were ridiculous. But he was like, yeah, he's like, I'm fine, I'm sad, but like, you know what, it's cool. So those are the kind of things that we talk about. And Lauren Landa and I sometimes will call each other and just be like, and she'll just call me. This is what Lauren Landa does to me. We have a Hanji versus Annie panel tomorrow. But she'll text me, or she'll Facebook me, or she'll call me. She'll just call me and she'll be like, so do you forgive me for killing your kids? I'm like, get off my phone right now. Hang up. Yes. We have 20 minutes. Okay, so yeah, she's gonna get hers tomorrow. You guys, I have a fan group called Jessica Calvello's Beloved Titans. And the first 10 people that join that group right now, and Hannah's on top of it, get one of my birthday cupcakes. I only have 10. So it's the first 10 people that sign up. So whoever clicks the join button, I want to share my unicorn birthday cupcakes with you guys. They're so cute.
What if we're already in them?
Well, if you're already in them, then I suck. And I don't have it, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I love you.
But I love you guys too. But can I get a collective awe, please?
Aww. That's so unicorny.
Jackson Bell.
That was great.
Jackson Bell. Woo, It's okay. So yeah, to make it fair, hold on one second. It's Jessica Calvello's Beloved Titans on Facebook. Here, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I have plates. Oh, Derek Gunning has given me a birthday party. This is what we're doing. My friend Derek Gunning, which I'm gonna totally embarrass you right there. And I have unicorn plates. You guys, I'm dying. I'm dying. Here, and a fork. And I totally did it the wrong way. Okay, who's next, Hannah?
Elizabeth Snake. I can't pronounce this.
Elizabeth?
S-E-S-N-E-K.
Snack. Maybe it's someone that's not in the convention. Someone just happened to.
That's my best friend's Facebook, and I accidentally was on it. I joined for her on it.
Would you like a cupcake? Come on up! Yay, Elizabeth's next friend! Woo! Yay! Grab a cupcake and cutting snacks.
All right, Mary Buchanan.
Mary Buchanan. Woo! You guys, look, I have straws too. I'm dying. Derek, thank you so much. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Okay, you guys can get a plate. Or you don't have to if you don't want to, but grab one, and then plates, napkins, and forks. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for joining my club.
Ruby Gonzalez.
Me too. Oh, can you give yours away to somebody? Okay, well, that's okay. We'll pick an 11th person.
All right.
Thank you so much.
right.
Okay.
Ruby Gonzalez.
We're skipping her.
Okay, we're skipping her.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't pronounce this name. It's Gisell Salazar.
Giselle.
Hey,
come on! Yay! Everyone, clap! Giselle. Good job. Come on over. If you need a fork and a plate and a napkin, you come over.
Anna Cecilia Galvan.
Woo! Anna! Yes! Yes! Awesome.
Then Alex Bernal.
Here. Aren't they adorable? I'm freaking out. Okay, yes, who's next?
Savannah Taylor.
Savannah, yay, Savannah Taylor! Woo!
Kira Nicholas?
Kira, yay, Kira! Woo! Yay, you guys, come on, this is a really big deal. Yay, Kira, thank you.
Ailey James?
Ailey James, woo, you guys!
Robert Flores?
Robert Flores. Yay, the next unicorn, Robert Flores!
And then it's Amelia Jones.
Woo! And that's it. Yeah,
There was a lot, that's one.
yes. Okay. Yes! That's it. You guys, thank you so much. Oh my God. I think we still have some time, right? Where are we
We
at?
have 17 minutes.
Cool. Enjoy your cupcakes. Mom, I saved one for us. I know, it's so pretty. It's so lovely.
I want to send them a sister and be like half jealous.
Yeah. You guys, we're having a birthday party right now. Oh my God, are you wearing a unicorn? I'm going to die. Can you be in a picture of me later? Thanks. So let's do some more Q&A. I just wanted to make sure that I got those out. And my time thing is off. So yes.
How many different parts do you record for in a year, would you guess?
So good.
Like how many different shows do I work on?
Yeah, or different parts, even if you have multiple parts in the same show.
Oh man. You know why that's tough for me to answer is because I audition so much. By the way, I'm not crazy about those questions like how to be a voice actor because my response is be an actor. That's it. Like the only reason why I fell into the voice acting industry is because I was an actor and I was taking acting classes. And the person at the school that I was taking classes at, she was like, I work for this company called ADV Films. I think you'd be great. I'm going to give your name to the director. And I was like, okay. And the director called me and I started working there. But I never would have made that connection if I hadn't been an actor. So I auditioned and that's where I was going with that. You know, you audition so much that it's like you audition way more than you book. I mean, if we're going to talk about all the voice work I do, oh my God, close to 50 characters. As far as what I work on, not so many. It depends really. Like, I'm trying to think of the projects that I've had that I can also talk about. I don't know, 7, 8 maybe anime characters a year, 9. But if you're combining all my work, then it's getting into the 50s and 60s. I mean, I have gigs of, that's not true, I don't have gigs. I have at least a gig of just straight up auditions for the past 2 years. Filled up a gig. It's a lot of work. And I also save all my sessions in case I want to go back and find those auditions and edit or whatnot. So, yes.
What kind of mic do you use in your home studio?
I have a Rode 2A. I always have to Google it. It's pretty good. It's not cheap, but it's not a crazy one of those wackadoo. It has a condenser. I like the mics that actually the studios are using now where it's a large mic and then it has like the condenser, it has like this metal thing around it, like at the bottom.
Shock mount?
Yeah, so they all have those, but then there's like a different piece that goes with it. I'll Google it for you. Because there's different kinds of Rodes, and I think it's Norwegian. Rode NT1A. Let's see if that's it. Yeah, so it's a Rode, and it's a Rode, and the O has the through it because it's a Norwegian symbol, the E, whatever. And then NT1-A. That's what I use. And it's weird. You want to upgrade your tech every couple of years. It's expensive, but you really want to do that. But I've had that mic since 2013. And I still use it. I used it for all of my, and I had a few like practice sessions with Funimation to make sure that my sound was good because I have to be studio quality if I'm going to record out of my own booth. I mean, you can't not be. And so I was like, are you guys good with this? And they're like, it sounds great. And I was like, oh, baller, this is awesome. So yeah, it's a great mic. I don't know what the price is now. It's probably a lot more expensive. I actually bought it from someone who had only been using it for a few months. And so he gave me a deal, but I still dropped a good $300 on it. But it's not bad. I think it was probably more like $5, and now it's probably, I don't even know what it would be right now. And I think there's different kinds of N1, 2, A's, whatever I just said. I'm so long-winded. Anyone over here have a question? I feel like I'm ignoring you guys. Yes?
Have you ever met any of like the Japanese cast for Attack on Titan?
No, I haven't. And I want to meet Romy Park so badly, who is Hanji. Her voice is so perfect for that role. I haven't met anyone, no. I haven't met anyone on the production side of it. I haven't met any of the VAs. In fact, the only Japanese seiyuu I've ever met, and actually we hung out, we had tea. God, she was so fun and lovely, was Maria Kawamura, and she is the original Naga in Slayers. She's the one that goes, woo, 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 woo. And she went up on stage and did that, and everyone just lost their minds. And we were pen pals for a while. We kept in touch for a bit. But when I was recording for Excel Saga, that was going on when I met Maria. And she was friends with Kotono Mitsuishi, who was the original Excel. Yeah. And I was telling Maria, and I was taking Japanese at the time, so I was able to have these very broken conversations with Maria. And because we ended up going to the airport together. I mean, I just instantly, sometimes you meet someone, you just instantly love them, and I instantly loved her. And so she's like, I'm friends with Kotono. Would you like me to say anything to her? I can't even finish the sentence. And I was like, let me think about that, yes. And I was like, tell her, blah, blah, blah. Like, I just, she's amazing, and I literally was studying her to work on Excel. Maria wrote me a letter, and she said in the letter, because we were pen pals, this is after before Facebook and all those kinds of things. But the internet did exist, so shut up. We had email though, AOL.com. I said that. But actually, she was a handwritten letter, and it said, I saw Kotono-san in the studio the other day, and she wanted me to, she said, to wish you good luck, and that she says hi. Right? I was like, oh my God! It was really, really cool. And Go to Guy, the creator of Cutie Honey, the one who cast me in that role, actually signed a VHS. I said that, VHS. And he was like, Jessica, thank you. And I was like, thank me. Thank you. So that's, no, I haven't met any of the Attack on Titan cast. 10 minutes? Okay. So last 10 minutes, I want to do a picture with you guys. This is a tradition. Might get random with panel, might get random with Jessica panel. And then I'm gonna go get in cosplay. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's not Hanji. I always cosplay Hanji. And I'm not cosplaying her this time. It's a brand new cosplay. I'm so excited. And it's from a show that I did that hasn't gotten a lot of attention. I mean, some people know about it, and people that know about it really like it. It's really out there and bizarre because anime. But this one's really out there and bizarre. So anyway, hope to see you guys at the autograph session so we can get some fun pictures. Anyway, so get ready with Jessica pictures. What I'd like to do is we come up with something fun that's maybe a theme. I know unicorn's the obvious one. We've done some unicorn pictures before, but we all kind of come up with it together, and then we pose in a fun picture. And I don't know where we're going to do this because we're not going to fit on stage. I guess maybe just down here, but it's wow. I don't think we should move the table. I already broke one of the curtains. I don't know, do you think we would fit on the stage? It's a big group.
I think we would.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so let's think of the theme first. What were you gonna say?
I'll just make a suggestion.
Yeah.
Move back the table 2 feet, put some people on the background, and put some people on the front.
Do you think we can move back the table?
Yeah, we can probably.
I just want 3 people and Hannah to come help me. That way it's not, yeah, thanks, okay. So, what we need to do is first put these mics gently. I am so against putting mics on the ground. That's kind of what we're up against. And then I'm going to take my water, so put mics on the ground for me. Okay, so what can our theme be for our picture? We did one so G-rated, like, Mom, don't worry. G-rated, but we did like a stripping one just for fun, and like we had like our little cosplay, like our Attack on Titan jackets, and we were all like throwing them off, and it was really silly. It wasn't actually stripping.
How about Levi trying to kill Aaron?
Well, we have to have a lot of Levi's and a lot of Aarons, because that would just be one person. So I want one that would really encompass like all of us. Like we did do a Hail Il Palazzo, and that one failed. I didn't post it because it looked like we were Heiling Hitler, and I was like, this is not, like I really don't need this to have with my name attached. So, and I even tried to put our arms more out to the side, and I was like, still looks like we're Heiling Hitler. Can't use this picture, not gonna post it. What?
You bar fight?
Bar fight? Let's do something like anime related, like a character. Yes, idea?
Sentai posing.
We could do that. No, that's cute. We could do, we absolutely, that's a good idea. Her idea was, you know, just a cutesy, like we're so cute. I love that. I don't think I've done that one yet. Any other ideas? Yes.
See?
Still cute. Still totally. We can do. You guys want to do
We
cute?
totally
I've never done a cute. I mean, I'm so cute. Don't get me wrong. You guys, I'm so cute. But I've never done a get random cute. So let's do that. Yep. You guys, do you want to get eaten by cute titans? Can we combine that? Is that weird? You guys, this is
That'd be
random.
amazing. Let's do it.
So yeah, so we're super cute. So I think that some of us should be super cute. I mean, we're all super cute. And then some of us should be titans. Like maybe the person next, oh my God, this is art. You guys, we're actually making art right now. I can't even handle life. I can't handle it. We're gonna be, one of you's like, pick a partner, and then you're gonna be cute, and then the other one's gonna be a titan. Can we do this? Can we freaking do this? Can I hear a yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Get on stage. I want the tall people in the back. Tall people in the back.
Turn 6, 5.
Tall people in the back.
You are way.
Let's do this.
I don't care. You want to be in the front.
We're kind of like the average.
Silly average.
I consider myself a little bit of tall since 5'6" is the average height of humans, and I'm 5'7", so.
That's fair.
I mean, okay, so, let me see. Let me check my phone.
It always.
Let's.
Oh, hi. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So I'm just going to try to frame it a bit. So yeah, I actually need you guys to do this. So can I have my shorties down here with me? Yeah. I am 5'3", so this will be perfect. And got you.
For now.
All right. Squish in. You guys, come on. You're gonna get eaten. You have to be close to your person. Please do. Is there any way, hey Scott, I'm sorry to bother you. Is there any way that we can get lights, like more lights? We don't have more lights. Thanks. She loves to say cute. Okay, good. You're good. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. So if you stand here, you can meet everybody. Okay, so one of y'all has to be the Titan, and one of y'all has to be the cutie pie. I'm gonna have trouble because I'm both. I'm gonna be right here. So.
Right here.
Right here. I want you to be seen. That's the thing. So I'm gonna be cute. Do you want to eat me? That's a loaded question. She went for it. I was like, whoa. Okay. All right. Get your Titans, get your cute, and let's go for it.
Wait, I'm not finished eating.
On the count of 3, everyone say, "Get ready with Jessica." I want you guys to follow me on Twitter, please. I love interacting with you. I try to answer everybody. I try to hang out. I'm on Facebook. I got public pages.
Yep.
Wait, are we saying all of that on 3?
On count of 3. What'd you say?
Are we saying all of that on 3?
Oh God, no. All right. On the count of 3, say all of that twice in Spanish and backwards. With subtitles. Okay. No. On the count of 3, get random with Jessica. 1. I'm gonna record it. Can you video? I love you. You're my Levi. You think for me.
Jessica.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Get random with Jessica.
In Spanish.
In Spanish. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's fun.
Did it work?
Levi,
Levi, let's go. What? Wait, hold on.